Hello, you're welcome to another civic education class. My name is Suba Hat. The thing we'll be looking at today is citizenship. And the topic we'll be learning about today is goals of citizenship education. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define citizenship education, explain the goals of citizenship education, and state some rights of citizens in a nation. Every country that wants to attain development needs informed and enlightened citizens. This is because informed and enlightened citizens know their rights and duties. When citizens know their rights, they know how to demand for them, as well as know that they will be held responsible when they go against those rights or infringe on the rights of others. The responsibility of educating citizens about their rights is usually in the hands of both the government and human rights bodies. Now, let's learn about what citizenship education is. Before that, let's define some terms. These terms are citizen and citizenship. Who is a citizen? A legal member of a country who has legal rights and duties is referred to as a citizen. While citizenship is the status of being a legal member of a country. Citizens of a country usually enjoy certain rights and privileges. This is why they need to learn about what their rights are as citizens of a country. This is where citizenship education comes in. Citizenship education is the process whereby citizens of a country are educated or enlightened about their rights and duties as citizens of that country. Now let's look at the goals of citizenship education. The educating of citizens about their rights and duties has certain goals that need to be achieved. Some of these goals are: 1. To encourage political participation. What is political participation? Political participation is the act of citizens being actively involved in the political activities in their country. Citizenship education helps to enlighten citizens about their political rights and duties to their country. For example, citizens are expected to participate during an election, that is, to either vote or be voted for during an election. Number 2 goal is to promote national unity. Every country wants to attain a position where there is peace and unity in that country. This is where citizenship education comes in. It helps to enlighten citizens about the need for national unity regardless of cultural diversity. Cultural diversity here means different culture or belief systems. 3. To nurture responsible citizens. Citizenship education helps to instill certain socially acceptable values which helps citizens to be responsible and patriotic citizens of that country. Some examples of these socially accepted values are respect, tolerance for the views of others, irrespective of differences in belief system, and so on. 4. To encourage political education. One of the goals of citizenship education is to enlighten and instruct citizens through political education. Through political education, citizens get to understand the structure of the government, different types of government, the responsibility of the government to the citizens, as well as the responsibility of the citizens to the government. The last goal we're looking at in this class is to encourage national consciousness. The awareness that a person belongs to or is a part of a country is known as national consciousness. Citizenship education instills in people the awareness that they have a common cultural or ethnic background, irrespective of the cultural diversity that we have as a country. One of the main goals of citizenship education is to enlighten citizens about their rights and duties as members of a country. What are rights? Rights are basic rules about what is allowed by a people or that which is owed to them. This means that every member of the society has certain liberties which guides them as members of that society. These rights are usually contained in the constitution of a country. They are usually referred to as basic and fundamental because they are important and entitled to everyone. Note, these rights are universal and must not be violated by anyone. Some of these rights are: 1. Right to life. Right to life means that a person has the right to live or deserves to live and not to be killed by another person. Every member of the society has the right to live regardless of their status, age, or position in the society. Therefore, nobody has the right to take the life of another, not even the government, except a person has committed a crime that is punishable by death. Another right of citizens is the right to freedom of association. Every citizen has the right to join and form associations, but those associations must not cause harm to other members of the society or the society at large. Furthermore, nobody has the right to force or coerce people into joining a particular association. Another right of citizens is the right to freedom of expression. Everyone has the right to express themselves freely without being intimidated, discriminated against, or killed. Although we have the right to express ourselves freely, we shouldn't do so to hurt the feelings of others. Another right of citizens is right to freedom of movement. Every citizen of a country has the right to move from one place to another without being restricted. However, people are not expected to invade the privacy of others or trespass into other people's properties. Lastly, fair hearing. Fair hearing has to do with the fact that every citizen has the right to appear before an independent and impartial court. A citizen of a country cannot be pronounced guilty until he or she has been given the right to a fair hearing, which must be done before a competent and impartial court. You should note that every citizen of a country is equal before the law. This is why they should be given a fair hearing. Having said that, we've come to the end of this class, but before we go, let's take a quick summary on all that we've learned so far. First, citizenship education enlightens and educates citizens about their rights and duties. Furthermore, some goals of citizenship education include to encourage political participation, to promote national unity, to nurture responsible citizens, to encourage political education, and to encourage national consciousness. Next, we learned that rights are basic rules about what is allowed by a people or that which is owed them. Finally, we looked at some rights of citizens, which include right to life, right to freedom of association, right to freedom of expression, right to freedom of movement, and right to fair hearing. Now, it's test time. Question 1. Citizenship education can be defined as: Option A, the status of being a legal member of a particular country. Option B, the rights and duties of citizens of a particular country. Option C, the legal member of a country that has rights and duties. Option D, the education of citizens about their rights and duties. The correct answer is option D, the education of citizens about their rights and duties. Question 2. Dash explains that a person has the right to present his or her case before a court. Option A, right to freedom of expression. Option B, right to freedom of movement. Option C, right to fair hearing. Option D, right to life. The correct answer is option C, right to fair hearing. With all these, I believe you now know your rights as a citizen of this country. I hope you enjoyed this class. See you next time. Bye.